So thank you for tuning in again today, and welcome to Inspired Grizel. On here, we inspire you to look within you to be the best version of you that you were created to be, that God called you out to be, okay? On here, get content on relationship, on worship, on love, just really, really, really pure good stuff. I'm all about encouragement, all right? And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and do so. Join the Inspired family. And for all our returning subscribers, thank you so much for sticking with us, okay? So today I'm answering a question that one of my beautiful, amazing subscribers asked, okay? And I'll just start this as a disclaimer. I don't know everything, but I just share my part of it as I know, and I believe that in whatever way I'm inspired by the help of God, I'm going to answer this question. So just take my share of it and do your part of your own study, and let me know in the comment section. So her question is, hi Sister Grizel, can you please do a video on how to prepare yourself to be a wife? When I read this, I was like, and my husband even asked me, have you seen the comment from one of the subscribers? I said, yeah, I've seen it, and by the help of God, I will see what I'll try to answer this the best way possible that I can. And so today I'm doing a video to answer this question. She's asking how to prepare yourself to be a wife. Now I'm married. It's almost 2 years now, to the glory of God. So I'm a wife, okay? And I would say what I did in my own part before I got married, and the preparation before I got married, okay, and the preparation that is still ongoing, okay? So I mean, I feel like you don't just prepare and then you get in there. The preparation continues, but there is the initial preparation that you need to do. So I'll begin here by saying, trying to define, of course she knows who a wife is, but I want to put this disclaimer there that if you're an African girl, we were already brought up but preparing us to be married. You know, our parents brought us up preparing us to be married. For example, if you cook food and it get burnt in the house where I am, they'll be saying, oh, how you do when you get to your mother's house, to your husband's house? Hope they will not send you back because you cannot cook. You get it? So one of the ways by culturally to prepare to be a wife is know how to cook, take care of the house, take care of your siblings, you know, just clean places, just all of that training. So initially, our background as African girls brought us is already a preparation ground to prepare us to be a wife. But now the truth is the dynamics of what we were learned and the reality of each situation, each couple, that's what I mean, and in each country where they are faced, it might change, okay? Like we grew up with the traditional mindset that it is women that clean, that cook, and that do all of that. But in our society today, you find men that can cook, and in some situation, based on how your home is, your husband might decide to alternate the cooking. So every situation is different. You manage your home as you can, but as a woman, you should know how to cook. If you don't know, you can begin learning. There are videos and all of that. So I just had to put that as a background on how you prepare yourself to be a wife. That's what the culture, as I said, the culture already prepared us for that, okay? I made a few notes so that I would, you know, put it. So as I said, our culture prepared us. So it's not just about you being a wife like the way the culture trained us. As a believer that I am, a born-again Christian that I am, there's a kind of standard that the Bible expects of us. So for me, how I prepared myself was I looked at my life and I looked at the areas where I felt I was having shortcomings like a woman or as a wife to be. For example, if you don't know how to manage, or you don't know how to save, or you don't know how to adapt, it might be challenging getting into marriage, because see, things change, people do change, okay? And as a woman, you have to adapt. But let me go back again and say that the Bible has some characteristics that it sets out for us as, you know, as the what makes us a wife. If you look at the Proverb 31 woman, she was a woman that was respectful. She was a strong woman, right? She had integrity. So God expects us, if you want to prepare yourself to be a wife, you need to work. If you're one of those people that struggle with respect, you need to work on that, because men love respect, okay? And also another thing is you have to be a strong woman. Yes, a strong woman, because I promise you there are things that will happen in that marriage that if you are weak, you might just want to pack your load and go. because you have to now deal with some other person's character, attitude, things that you didn't really plan. Because when you're cutting, it's all mushy mushy, all lovey lovey, but once now you're married, you begin to see signs of that person or yourself that you really didn't imagine. And so as women, we have to be strong. So one of the way of preparing yourself is go back to God and ask God to strengthen you, to teach you how to be adaptable. Another thing that you have to prepare yourself, another way, is by being prayerful. By being prayerful. Now, God says that you are a helpmate, right? You are a helpmate, and the Bible also asks you that wives submit. So submission is another way to prepare yourself. If you discover that you find it difficult to submit, let's say to church authority or elderly people while you're still a single lady, it might be a pointer that you have submission issues. So you need to take out time and begin consciously working on that. Okay, so as I said, you need to take out time. If you see these areas, to begin to work on it. And the Bible says that when God created a woman, he said, I will send you a helper. So we are to be helpers. And as a helper, most times you don't even know how to help the person well, because maybe they don't express their need or they are not willing to receive your help. But you have to play your part as God has asked you. And how do you do that? You have to pray. You have to pray. God, help this man. God, help him be everything you created him to be. God, help this marriage to be everything you want it to be. God, help me to be a suitable help. God, in this area, teach me how to help my husband. So it's a constant thing. You need to know how to constantly pray, okay? You work on your hygiene. You work on all these different areas. You set healthy boundaries while you're a single girl. You really set healthy boundaries. You cannot be single and then you're dragging every man. Every man is your friend. Every man is your friend. A man that wants to marry you might not see that as suitable. So you have to get to that point where you set healthy boundaries between the opposite sex. And also you have to be truly single if you're preparing yourself for marriage. I know Christian sisters that every brother that is trying to toast you, you just keep all of them hanging. You don't give anyone an answer. You have to say somebody, let your heart be single so that man can find you, because even in that marriage, I promise you, you'll still find men coming up to distract you. So you have to be single-minded and focused. You're not one of those people that has a tendency to cheat or you don't have integrity of character. So, and another thing that helps to prepare you is speak into your future. Speak the right things. I'm one of the people that I kept saying it long before I got married, that there are men that will cheat, but mine just won't cheat, not because he cannot, but he won't. So I kept speaking into my future. I kept calling him great. So you begin to speak into the future of what you're expecting. So as I said, being a woman is just going back to God. Being a wife, is going back to God and ask him, God, help me. Because the assignment that your husband has is different from the assignment my husband had. So, but if you go to God, God will know how best to help you. I don't know if I've really explained this the way you want or the way it's going to help you, but I really believe that this is how you prepare yourself. Okay, so thank you for tuning in. Go ahead, like, share, and subscribe, and let me know in the comment section what you think. Thank you.